Imagine you weren't allowed to go to school, but you continued to go in secret. Now imagine that you got caught going to school illegally, and because you were caught, you were shot in the head. This is what happened to Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan. Malala embodies a lot of the values that I think everyone should try to strive for in their lives. These include bravery, activism, and humility. And I've read a lot about her. I've read her autobiography and numerous different articles about her, and because of that, I think that I'm qualified to speak about these honorable qualities she embodies, and I think that everyone should also strive for these qualities in their lives. So the first quality that Malala embodies is bravery. When she was 11, she started a blog speaking out against the Taliban and their ban on education for girls. And she used a pen name in this, according to NobelPrize.org in 2014. They said she used a pen name that was the name of a local tall tale superhero's name. So she used that as a symbolic way to represent herself and speak up for what she believed in. However, as she continued to write, her identity was discovered by the Taliban in 2012, and on October 9th of that same year, she was shot in the head by the Taliban for going to school. And in a 2016 Time article, when that happened, she was not upset because she was shot. She was only upset because she was unable to speak before the Taliban shot her, as they were never able to hear what she had to say about her thoughts on education for girls and for those who were oppressed from that right. After Malala was shot, she continued to be very active in her strive to bring education to everyone, especially girls. She wrote her autobiography titled I Am Malala, which told the story of her battle with the Taliban and her struggle for life to try and spread the message that everyone deserves education. According to an article from BBC News in 2017, there was also a Malala Fund set up that raises money to provide education to provide education for those who are underprivileged and are not able to access education. For example, in her home country of Pakistan, a Vanity Fair article that was written in 2013 says that only 2.3% of Pakistan's GDP goes towards education, while their military gets about 7 times the amount of spending that their education gets. Additionally, an article in 2013 written by The Guardian said that Malala wants to be a politician when she grows up, but she was joking that they are corrupt and untrustworthy, but that's exactly how she wants to change the world, was because she wants to be able to have power to bring education to everyone, and she thinks the best way to do that is through being a politician. And with Malala's activism and her bravery, she's been awarded many different prestigious prizes, and she's made many accomplishments. A lot of this was due to her dad's encouragement when she was a young child. He encouraged her to learn everything she could and to speak her mind on what she believed and speak up for what she believed in. This has led to a lot of her success. For example, she won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014, and she still believes that education needs to be pushed, and she's still very, very adamant with being active and trying to create a better world for those who don't have access to education. But despite all of these numerous awards, she remains grounded and she's not become conceited. For example, the BBC News article from 2017 said that she was joking when she received the Nobel Peace Prize. She said that she was probably the first recipient to win the award who still fights with her younger brothers. And she also still has normal hobbies that typical teenagers may have. She likes watching sports such as cricket, which is more of a Pakistani sport than US, obviously, but those normal habits keep her grounded and keep her from letting all of her achievements go to her head. So because of all of Malala's achievements and her bravery that she's demonstrated throughout her life, I think it's very important that everyone should strive to be as brave and active as her, because those are very honorable traits that everyone should not only admire but strive to include in their lives.